I started talking about this stuff on YouTube, stuff that I would hear from my clients, and initially I started talking to men. For 3 years, I talked to men. For 3 years on my YouTube channel, it was a conversation about men, about getting your level up, getting out here. I don't want to hear you broke and you're only working 40 hours a week.
Right.
I don't want to hear you talk about you on a dime piece and you got pennies in your pocket.
Right.
And you want to be the boss of the place and you ain't paying all the bills. I gotten pushback from men, but more men would understand that I need to do something different to get a different outcome. But when I started taking the tack and addressing, talking to women, that's when basically the match that lit the fuse.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Lando Success. So on my channel, we usually talk about finance, money, and stuff. And every blue moon, I just talk about what I want to talk about. And, you know, for those that watch me, I'm 100% Kevin Samuels follower, believer, supporter. Love the brother, rest in peace. And I was on I was on YouTube, and I seen a clip or, you know, like a thumbnail with Kevin Samuels and T.I. And the thumbnail said, like, my tribute to Kevin Samuels. And I'm looking, I'm like, okay, first let me see, is it clickbait? Then I seen it was T.I. podcast. I'm like, oh, he must just be re-releasing some old content. And I realized, wait a minute, I don't never remember seeing a interview with T.I. and you know, Kevin Samuels. They're both in the Atlanta area. It made sense. And then I just, you know, my mind got to thinking. I'm like, okay, when Kevin Samuels died, T.I. did say something, a post. I don't remember what the post was. I'll probably have to go back and look at it. So I'm like, all right, let me click this. So as I'm watching it, he asked Kevin Samuels, because I'm thinking, man, you know, they just did this interview and he is releasing this because, you know, he planned to release it and, you know, he unfortunately passed. And he basically asked Kevin Samuels how many subscribers he have.
He hosts a YouTube channel that has garnered over 36 million views with, you know, just a fraction of the subscribers. How many subscribers you get?
Currently like 335,000, something like that.
Kevin Samuels did a video thanking people for reaching his 1 million subscribers 9 months ago. So let's do the math. This video was done well over a year ago. And that's where I immediately got upset. T.I., I hope you see this. I'm giving you my perspective of what I see and what I'm feeling. I could be 100% wrong, but I'm telling you, if I'm thinking this, other people might be thinking it, right? So you did this interview with Kevin Samuels well over a year ago. You never released it. You never released it. I just looked on your page. You still been dropping content expeditiously. But you choose to release this when he passes. So my question is, why didn't you release it? Because in my opinion, you didn't release it because you didn't want to attach your name to Kevin Samuels in the controversy or the heat or whatever it is that comes with it, and your name been in the media with stuff. So that's what it looked like to me. You didn't want to attach your name to the brother, but when he died, you probably feel bad, and now you want to release it and put it out. But Kevin Samuels didn't get to receive those flowers, that acknowledgement, that recognition, people seeing him in a regular interview on Light, because Kevin Samuels probably only did less than 5 interviews because he didn't do interviews. He did everything his way. So, and usually if you do watch an interview, he's very articulate. He's very calm. He's very respectful. So anybody that watches Kevin Samuels interview, you're like, oh, wow, it's great, brother. It's nothing like the clips you see. And you are a celebrity, big name, T.I. So you dropping that, you could have probably helped this brother get an additional bag. He probably wouldn't even be, well, I ain't gonna say probably wouldn't be dead, but you know, he probably would have been in a whole different situation and predicament and more opportunities if you did release that. So I'm definitely upset that you chose to release it now. I would absolutely love to know why, because first thing first, my recommendation would be, I'm a YouTuber, so I understand this. Take that video off of monetization, because when Kevin Samuels died and I did my tribute to him, I didn't monetize $1 of it. 0. Turned off the monetization. If you listen to the first song I put on, Love Yours by J. Cole, copyright. You can't monetize it. J. Cole got that money, you know. And, you know, even though I know Kevin Samuels, he's going to tell you monetize, make money. My thing is, I just looked at your page and you released this yesterday. It's already like 70,000 views. Nothing you'd release has reached over 70,000 views in the last year, such as a full content interview, not including the shorts, a real interview, any content you haven't received these views in over a year, but you get them when you actually release his Kevin Samuels name, and that's making money off the brother name, and he didn't get to see this being released. Yes, he agreed. He did it. You asked him to come on the platform because you talked about it with Single Dina.
You've had quite the time to research Mr. Kevin Samuels.
I have. It's been very interesting.
Because listen, so I put Single Dina up on your show, you know, and I told her, I say, hey, find him. We need to sit down.
So I'm just gonna be honest, Tip. That looked like a whole ass move. Looked like some whole shit. In my opinion. I could be wrong, but you had this interview for well over a year and you never released it because you didn't want to put your name in. What I realized is, especially growing my brand, is people care about the money so much where whatever they don't want to say so-and-so to piss off this sponsor. They don't want to do all this. They don't want to attach your name to it. They got to ask this person, should I bring this person on? Should I release that? You want to stay true to who you are. If you rock with somebody and somebody, hey, Lando, do you rock with him? If I rock with him, I rock with him. I'm going to stand by it. And I'm going to always be that way. So, Tip, I do love you. I do respect you. I'm just saying this move right here, it looks like a whole move. And I'm just letting you know, I don't like that. But thanks for, I don't know, releasing the interview. Too late, but good interview. Let me know what y'all thoughts in the comments.